All right, it's time for Joy News Interactive, and you have no idea who just got on Twitter just today. And, well, I'm going to adore him this evening. So let's pull up. Okay, so it's the IGP, John Kodolo, who had indicated that, well, at some point he's been contemplating, wanting to ban social media during the elections. Let's click on his handle, and yeah. So this was the IGP at the launch of election education and training materials for police and the public with His Excellency John Benjamin, the British High Commissioner to Ghana. Now, I am beginning to think that it is actually the British High Commissioner John Benjamin who put him up to this.
I'm sure.
It's typical. It looks like something that John Benjamin will do.
Because he is actually on Twitter every time.
Well, he's active on Twitter.
Yeah, very active on Twitter. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, welcome back, Ms. G.
Yeah.
To take us through the interactive segment.
Okay, so welcome to the most interactive segment on Joy News Prime. You can join the conversation by sending your comments to us on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. On Twitter, the handle is Joy News on TV. You can also send us messages via WhatsApp at 0560 800,000, and we'll definitely read it to the rest of the world. Now, former Attorney General Martin Amidu, who only on Wednesday got the blessings of the Supreme Court to cross-examine businessman Alfred Woyogate on how a 51 million cedis judgment debt paid him could be retrieved, has taken another battle. This time, it's to see the governing National Democratic Congress out of power as the one sure way the states could have the 51 million cedis paid back. What do you make of Mr. Amidu's call?
They say when the crocodile comes from the river and tell you something is wrong there, you should believe him. Maybe he knows what is wrong with the NDC that you don't want us to vote for them. Yeah, so we have to just believe what he's saying.
It's his political issues and his personal issues. So when he's facing his political issues, he has to solve it.
For me, the money is the most important thing. Yeah. Whether he's having problem with NDC or not, since he's been working to get our money for us, we should applaud him for that. Whether he's having problem with them or not, that we shouldn't make it a big deal.
He has been in the NDC for a long time. He knows the reason why I say we should not vote for NDC. Why he should give us the detail, the reason why we should not vote for NDC.
Martin Amidu is in the party, and now he's no more in the party. They have hand in it.
The money that they led to Woyogate, there's someone behind it. They can't give a huge money of the whole Ghana, half of Ghana's property to one person like that. If really they say we should not vote for NDC, they should bring the proof, so that we will see the truth that they want to prove to Ghanaians.
If Martin Amidu is out now, then that means NDC have a hand in the money.
All right, so we're back here. Let's start with the WhatsApp comments. Amazing, people are talking about things that are not related to what we posted.
Oh, really?
Because you started it from the shoe thing, and that's all people are talking about. Shoe, dress, sexy looking, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's see what I can read. Okay. Let's see if there's anything that has got to do with.
Okay, whilst you're waiting, you can pull up a few of the shoe ones.
No.
You don't want to talk about the shoe ones?
So here lies the case. Woyogate is paying the money. What again now? What do Ghanaians want? And this one says, the NDC will be voted out so we get our money. And please tell your cameraman to take full view. We'll take that later. Adriel, go ahead with your.
All right, so we have Eliasu says, it is clear. Okay, I'll skip. I'll come to Kwesi Boateng says, we all know that until NDC leaves office, we'll never get our money back. So I'm not surprised the AG is pampering Mr. Woyogate. Mr. Amidu should ask Mr. Woyogate the list of all the beneficiaries of the 51 million cedis. After all, he is not a wizard. to spend. I want to think that you're saying that to spend all of that. Adi Peter says it's good we retrieve the money from Woyogate, but it will still fall in the hands of corrupt people. In fact, the ordinary Ghanaians are really doing the donkey work, Papa. They will work for the big people to chop. God save us all. Mohammed Amidu says, in fact, he has preferred the magic formula to retrieving the Woyogate cash. That is, vote against Mahama. That is the only remedy, if only we need our hard-earned money. Ben Bella says, Martin Lamiso Amidu should avail himself for medical health assessment. His case is a clear scenario of a few madmen shrugging it off without early notice. And there are 3 replies there. You know, I get excited by the replies. So please, let's get there and find out what the people are saying. Elvis Messers, did you think about this? If someone wants to retrieve money which was wrongly paid to Woyogate, I see nothing bad about it. After all, the state benefits. And Ofreje says, God bless Martin Amidu. Nation Wreckers, go and sleep. And Elvis Mensah says, who killed Data? I don't know who that. I mean, who killed Atta? Oh, okay. Marjorie Chairman says, last show, this is where the dirty games begin. Politics, SMH. And then Fred says, are they not the same people who created the chance for this Woyogate guy to get that undeserved amount of money? And Anum says, how can a government which paid such an amount to Woyogate and defended the act publicly be committed to retrieving it back? No wonder the AG is pulling back. It's only a change of government which can do. Michael Amwa says, no wonder you were changed for winnable vice presidential candidate. You did more than these in 2012. And okay, not quite getting it. Chairman says, the beneficiaries are still alive, only for the NPP to come and point them out. No one will care. And Osman Kobla says, I love this man.
Okay, so now some messages have come in, so let's do a bit of them. And should Nado win, Martin Amidu will be the independent prosecutor. And also, he says, I totally agree with Amidu. In fact, why should the Attorney General have problems with Amidu getting back the money for Ghanaians? I can't think far. And Mr. Amidu should let Ghanaians claim the money and stop the politics from Frank Kofi Krum. And Jerry says, he has started paying the money, so what's the problem with Ghanaians? And also, let me read 2 more and then we go. But let's just go on. Okay. All right. So, ever scroll through your Facebook and realize that you don't recognize half the names popping up in your news feed? Friends list at 1,000 people and counting. Is your wall cluttered with posts you don't care about from people you don't remember? Well, today is World Unfriend Day, and we ask, who is that person or group of people or people you would like to unfriend and why?
I have this friend who called me, which is a wrong number. So I was like, who am I speaking with? And he was like, this. And I was like, oh, please, it's a wrong number, so please don't call me again. This person keep on calling in the night around 12, every day, WhatsApping. I'm finding it very difficult to block his line as well. I feel like one day he might change and be polite so that maybe we'll get to know each other.
So today is World Unfriend Day, and I have a lot of friends. I joined Facebook recently, so I've gotten, let me say, a lot of friends for now, and I like them. But to me, before I can accept you as my friend on Facebook, I search through your photos, the comments you make, your status, before I can accept you.
There's something called tolerance. You have to tolerate that person, you understand? And maybe through your tolerance, it can change that person, you understand? As human beings, we make mistakes. So if there's someone who has offended me, I don't think I should keep grudges with that person for long. So there's no need deleting that person or staying away from that person.
And Israel, I know there are lots of cyberbullies that people would unfriend today. I didn't know. I should have said that.
I also didn't know about
I should have unfriended a lot of people, you know.
Why do you want to unfriend people?
People are quick to click that button, delete, unfriend, because sometimes people can't tolerate the things that people come on their wall to post.
Okay, so why am I not unfriending people? Kwesi Boateng says, I will unfriend the president because he has disappointed the youth one time. He promised us extraordinary and just delivered the ordinary. Then I will unfriend TB Joshua too. Israel, you know why? He can't lie to the whole world that Hillary is winning only for me to wake up to hear the news of Donald Trump winning. Special greetings to Professor Usu Bempa. Corey says, one lady, she reposts almost everything. Makes my page so boring with things I'm not interested. I know her personally too. She de bobasa. Afra says, I want to unfriend a cousin of mine whose pictures and background almost every day on her wall. I advised her, but she won't change. Shifman says, I will unfriend John Mahama because he has looted the state too much. Okay, but the people who are talking about unfriending John Mahama, I'm not even sure you're friends with him on Facebook. At best, you probably may have liked his page. And so, yeah, I mean, okay. And then Ura Frimpon says, I'd like to unfriend a cousin who doesn't respect me at all and is always quarreling with me. Amanfo David says, I would unfriend all persons except the Most High God. Oh, does God have a Facebook account that you? And we have Mohammed. He says, I will unfriend my friends who are involved in politics. They can lie, Papa. Nothing from their mouths is true. And Adi Peter says, I will unfriend all those so-called friends who are distancing me from my God. And Imrana says, Facebook sometime is good, sometime bad. And Akwejo says, I want to unfriend my SHS physics teacher. Okay,
so this one is quite interesting. Every day, I have Juju men sending me friend requests. I block them every day from Nana Kwame in London. And he's not waiting to unfriend them. He just blocks them straight away. And there are lots of people who do that as well. I will unfriend this guy who always sends me, please call me. You know, that's what this one is saying. And this one says that if you mess up with him, I'll just block you and delete you. Some people like making noise like parrots. And it's from Teku. And also from Elmina. It says, those old school normal friends who have become fraud boys and post pictures of themselves with cars with DV numbers in front of their DV number plates and always tag me in their pictures. She wants to unfriend them. Elina from Aplau. And Dean in Tamale says, I will unfriend all without face on Facebook. You know, there are lots of people who don't have faces and they're on Facebook.
They don't have photos on their, on their profiles.
And some people actually have photos which are those pictures are definitely not them. Yeah, on Facebook. So that's what I say. Okay. Oh, listen. I'll read this one to you after. This one is Sambashi Bipa for us. Okay. So Tony Nunu says, okay, talking about Martin Amidu here, but oh, it's simple. I'll unfriend President Mahama. The best unfriend you can ever make as a Ghanaian is to unfriend President Mahama come December 7th. So people want
We're talking about friends on Facebook. We're not talking about politics and voting.
Hey. Guess who's on your radar?
On my radar?
I'm told you should go to Facebook and find out. Who's on your radar?
I don't know. Okay. So let's go to Facebook and see.
What's happening there?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right, so it's Throwback Thursday today, and guess who is on your radar or our radar? Israel. Let's find out from Facebook.
Oh, wow. Sonny Badu.
Oh, I see. I thought it was you.
Okay, Sonny Badu, wow. So this is what you look like. Oh, no. Is somebody trying to tell me that unless we want to go into the photo?
But they all look like him,
and see that, no, this first one, could that be him?
Yeah, looks like him. Especially when you look at the next one by it, you know, tells.
Well, this could be him.
I'm sure, because look at the boys. I'm sure maybe
not sure about this one.
Look at the nose.
Somewhere.
See, But next time, I think we should do Israelite. The way he's doubting Sonny Badu's picture there, I'm sure he'll doubt his own when he sees it on the screen.
Okay, so let's read some of the comments. Anum says, same face, same person. Time they say changes, but in favor of those who love the Lord, who would have believed if someone had predicted? Kwesi Boateng says, I can see the picture of Sonny Badu when he was in GST at Sakrade and was very hungry. Oh, really? Did you know that? Shipman says, this is what the Lord is capable of doing. Unyamia yebi. And Usu says, wow, we don't throw human being away indeed. Hey, God day we day. And Hartwell says transformation, and says God is indeed good. Ben for Richmond says God is good all the time. Wallace J says only nothing, only blessings. And Ura Frimpong says grace at work. Obapa says, Baba God is our turn now, please. And Gladys says, I see God's handiwork.
Okay, so Israel, this young man is already attacking me. He says that he sent a message. He's saying that I've opened it, but I haven't read it. So that's the message he sends to us. I was saying that is bashing. He says that he doesn't understand why we do interactive sitting at a place with people. Maybe you should explain to him that it's a format we've chosen now to get people to debate on issues rather than go on the streets to collate voices.
Well, yeah.
So that's the answer.
We're doing it like a focus group discussion. More like.
All right, so I guess that answers him. But let's go see our funny video. Okay, so I remember this man from Chocotrotro.
Yeah.
And he normally comes by Adum FM, you know, some days. You know, he's enjoying himself. Yeah. Well, it tells that he's endorsed the NDC as well, because he's on the platform.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he was given though, because...
Well, remember Bibi Bright says that anybody who says JM Twaso is enjoying something. So he must be enjoying something.
But how much?
Nothing. Have you heard Kids Webi and Swag?
All right.
Anyway, so that's it for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's